Whether it's a lager or an ale, whether it's a stout, light, dark, or pale. If you can brew it, Chad can review it. It's time for Chad's Beer Reviews. He's not quite an amateur, not quite a connoisseur, but regardless of the brewer, he's got taste in beer for sure. You can tell just by his gut, this guy is a bona fide beer nut. So whether it's a porter or an IPA, whether it's from Europe or the USA, if you can brew it, Chad can review it. It's time for Chad's Beer Reviews.
Hey, welcome to this episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Doing another Magic Hat re-review tonight. You might have seen just recently me, Henry, and Ernie reviewed the two Magic Hat beers from their spring mix pack, and there was also included was the number 9 and Lucky Cat, their IPA. Or well, actually they make a couple IPAs, but this is one of the first IPAs I ever had back in 2008. Loved it back then. My video review of it is still up there on YouTube, getting about 500 views. I was just rewatching it. However, you know, obviously the mix pack came with 3 bottles of this, and this is the 3rd bottle. I drank the other 2 over the last week or so, and I found that the taste has changed a lot since 2008. And I'm sure some of that has to do with my palate and just my sense of taste of what I like in a beer has changed over the last couple of years. But I think that's only a small part of it. I think that they literally changed the recipe or something. In fact, I was just rereading my text review from 2008, and there's just a couple minor things that's a little different compared to the description of what it says now. The description on the website, it says it's made with Amarillo and Crystal hops, Pale, Munich, and Crystal and Cara malts, and I didn't mention Cara malts in my text review. 60 IBUs. In my text review I said it was 58, so it's possible that they actually changed the recipe a little, because it tastes like a lot different to me. It's 5.8% ABV. It's funny, I actually had considered putting on my UAlbany sweatshirt and standing in the kitchen just like old times, but I really didn't feel like doing that. I am using the exact same glass that I drank this out of in 2008. And look at that head I got this time. Got a lot more aggressive pour. You know, nice 2-3 finger head there. It's eggshell, frothy, almost kind of spongy. Maybe even, you know, like almost kind of creamy. The body is, you know, copper, dark orange, burnt umber. There's kind of a lot of carbonation in there. As far as the aroma, I really don't get a whole lot this time. 2008, I was commenting on citrus and floral notes. I mean, I have to like really reach for those now. Like they don't jump out at me the way that a good IPA normally does. Yeah, I mean, like a little bit of floral in there. Not much else. I mean, it's pretty mild in the nose. So let's see how it tastes. I got like 2 distinct different tastes there. Up front, I was getting like a caramel richness, followed by like this weird, almost metallic finish, very watery, not much hot bite. Like, you know, back in 2008, I said this was like citrusy and floral, you know, and I said it was refreshing. It's not now. Real soft mouthfeel, thin, kind of thin-bodied, maybe, you know, definitely medium-bodied. It just does not have the, you know, density of an IPA that I prefer. No hot bite this time around. It finishes fairly clean, like there's almost not even really all that much bitterness to it. You know, like I guess the best way to describe this now is that this drink's more like a pale ale, and that's fine. If it was a pale ale and marketed as a pale ale, you know, it'd be pretty good with you know, a meal. But I want, for an IPA, I want something bitter. I want something, you know, citrusy or, you know, floral or pine. I'm not getting much pine or citrus in here. Maybe a touch of pine, and at least this really weird aftertaste. It's not resiny. It's like it's just some kind of almost synthetic kind of chemical kind of thing. You know, maybe like kind of a caramel that has soured a little. Actually, that's probably a good description. Is it's kind of like a sour caramel. Yeah. I mean, the initial taste is fine, but it's not really doing a whole lot for me. And that aftertaste though is more sour than bitter. Where's the citrus? Where's the pine? I don't, it's disappointing because I used to love this beer, and I don't even think I could recommend it anymore. This went from like an A to like a C+. I'm gonna give this a 5 now. It's for me 5 is a neutral. It's not thumbs up, not thumbs down. It's thumb sideways. It's you make it whatever you want, but I'm convinced that they changed the recipe because I've had this a few times over the last year or so, and it just did not impress me the way that it did back in 2008. So I don't know what Magic Hat did. At least they kept number 9 the same. So for everybody that likes to hate on Magic Hat, well, I'm kind of sympathizing you with this one. So that's a 5 out of 10 average for Lucky Cat as of 2010. Maybe I'll come back in another 2 years and re-review it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.